So you want to play Joust in Smite 2, but you don't know where to start. Well, you come to the right place, fellas, because today I, Cosmos, will be showing you exactly everything you need to know. Transfer from Smite 1 to Smite 2 and get yourself into some Joust and be confident in the queues, knowing you know all the things you need to know. We'll be playing a Joust versus AI game, and we're going to go through everything that you need to know. So, first, I guess I should tell you like how you even get here. So you open your Smite 2, game loads up, bottom left, you click change game mode, and you select, Joust. You can start with a normal Joust game. You can start with a Joust versus AI like we're going to do here so we can explain everything. And then you just click the queue up button. And here we go. There is, important to note, no ranked yet. If the game blows up and goes crazy, I'm sure that the community will speak up and will be like, get me ranked now. But as of now, I don't think it's like a feasible thing that we should even be thinking about. So, just focus on playing the game and learning and getting better and getting comfortable and all that. And just have fun with it. So it's just, all casual, all blind picked. And yeah. So it works very similar to Smite 1 Joust where, you just queue up, you get your game, and then you see these little dots. You see, oh, 3 people are ready to play. And then, 3 bots on the other team. And you're just going to pick your god. The meta actually is not double tank right now. I wouldn't say. I'd say having double damage dealers is a little stronger. That is hard to say whether that's to do with Joust in Smite 2 or whether it's just how Smite 2 works right now with DPSers just being a little bit stronger. They just shred tanks so hard late game. There are no caps on like attack speed or pen or any stat in the game, so you can get destroyed as a tank later on pretty easily. So since we've got a mage, that's what Hecate is. I'll select a. Oh, he selected a hunter. So usually you do want some kind of tank guy, but I'm gonna select a hunter because I'm evil. So you're just going to pick your character, you lock in, pick one that looks fun, maybe one that you played in Smite 1 a lot, and you want to see what they're like in Smite 2, you lock that sucker in, exactly the same as Smite 1 up to this point. We'll be getting into some changes and talking about the Joust map just a few seconds. When we get in there, I don't think there's any order to like the elo either, so like, do not be flexing that your top elo over easy money 149, okay guys? Like, let him do his thing. So here we go. We're loading into the game. The first thing you're going to see is it's going to ask you what to build. If this is your first few games, you really don't care. Just pick one that looks cool. I'm going to do the manual build since I got a pretty good idea of what I want to go. Then it's going to tell you to pick a relic. There's only one relic system. And we're not going to talk too much about builds because this is mainly going to be for just talking about the Joust map and all the changes and everything you need to know to actually like play the game, So pretend like this isn't happening, then pretend I'm not building items right now. We're just having to buy some stuff, and then we're going to get out there and test it out. But the builds are pretty much the same as Joust in terms of like how you start. You just get a starter item, a T1, and some potions, and then you get your relic. So, very, very similar. But the map itself, you notice, is a lot more expansive in terms of the width. The lanes are bigger. It's based on the Season 3 Chinese Joust map with some additions and some changes. So, yeah, it's an Arthurian theme instead of Chinese. Wider spacing. You see the lane's a little thicker. The jungle's a little thicker. There's a portal over here that will take you from the red buff to the Bull Demon King, who is now known as the Lost Knight. And all the buffs spawn, except for the purple buff, at 10 seconds. Purple buff spawns at 20 seconds. And it's pretty much, your general strategy is about the same as it was in Joust 1, where everyone kind of like loads up and fights for the red buff. And then maybe you have someone go to the blue buff, and then it's just like you go to the wave and then contest the purple, and it's just like the race for all the buffs at the start of the game. And one fun thing you can do that I've been liking doing is using the teleporter here after I take the red and going straight to the purple. It is a little bit quicker. One of our allies left the game! Jesus Christ, they hate us! So, yeah, test the red, maybe do the blue at the same time. Like, you can do like a 2-1 split either way. And then, yep, just get all the buffs off the map, clear the waves. Pretty standard, pretty simple. Everything is a 3-minute respawn timer. All the buffs, the Lost Knight, aka Bull Demon King. 3 minutes on that guy. We're getting owned by these bots! And to pick up the buffs, instead of being the guy that just walks up and picks up the buff, what you gotta do is you gotta press your interact button when you're close to the buff to pick it up, which default is spacebar. And you can get as many buffs as you want. So you see I'm rocking all three, the red buff, the purple buff, and the blue buff. And you see they do different things too. The purple buff gives me additional offensive stats when I hit something. The red buff gives me a dot based on the enemy's max HP when I hit them. And the blue buff is just mana regen, which is, you know, basically very similar to Auto with Smite 1. And, yep, for the most part, you just play very similarly to Smite 1. After you do all that first round of buffs, we kind of just like sit here awkwardly. And we wait for everything to spawn because there's literally nothing to contest. You hit level 5 in this awkward period where there isn't really much to do because all the buffs are down as well. So you level up a little bit slower because usually, like, if we're thinking Joust 1 right now, you hit level 5 around the 2-minute mark. I'm a little bit ahead because there are only 2 people on our team and I've killed somebody. But usually you're hitting level 5 maybe like a minute from now when there's like nothing else to do. So you can just fight for fun or hang around. But the big thing that happens is around the 3-minute mark when this Lost Knight guy starts spawning. And you'll see why in just a moment. Because that dude is really easy to kill. And I'll show you why. I'll show you how so. I'll go over there in just a moment with my new Wah and my soldiers. Did you ever finish Bronze to GM in Smite 1? No. We're a little distracted at the moment. We're Smite 2 slamming. So, yeah, here we go. The Lost Knight spawns at 3 minutes, not 4 minutes anymore. I'm pretty far ahead. You would not be as far ahead as I am right now. Usually, I'd be able to finish my first item maybe in like 30 seconds to a minute from now. And I'd be probably level 5, like all these bots are. And we would not be triple killing them. Yeah, just giving you an idea into the pace of the game. And let's go do that Lost Knight, aka Bulldyman King. Let me show you guys what's going on with him. Red buff has spawned. It's been 3 minutes. So the Thanatar's killing me. Wait, let me deal with this guy real quick. Pick up this red buff and let me show you guys. So you interact button, spacebar to teleport. And let me show you how bad this guy is. So he's like, you know, copy paste Knight of Mordred Achilles. And he hits me for 60. Not very hard. He's got no special attacks. And I'm new Wah, so I have these. And this item I have gives me a ton of basic attack damage, so I can kill this thing really easily without much trouble. The only debuff he puts on you is a healing debuff. You don't have the like reduced damage, so he's a lot easier to kill than he is in Smite 1. So if you pick an auto attacker, and oh, what the heck are these guys doing with my blue buff? You pick an auto attacker, and you can just decimate people. Like, look how hard I'm hitting. Like, I'm hitting for 130 right now. We're gonna ult here. Nua actually, I think she gets increased auto attack range and damage after she ults for a little bit. Kind of freaky. I think they're AoE too. Maybe not range, but look at those. Those things are freakish. Now, how's matchmaking going? Well, we're playing co-op versus AI, so it's pretty normal right now. But we're actually recording a video talking about the changes, different changes to Joust from Smite 1 to 2. You see now that from the Lost Knight, there's a linking set of crystals. So you can actually see the towers being stunned there, which is pretty cool. And you notice the tower's dropping these things on the ground. Gold that I can go up and suck up like a Charon passive. And the tower's got these little notches. Every time you hit those notches, the tower sends out that gold for you to pick up to share with both you and any of your teammates that are near you. We did forget to talk about the Bulldyman King buff, aka Lost Honor Restored. Did not know that was the name of it. You know, the Lost Knight. The buff is 2 minutes long. Gives you... Oh god! Tower's on. Gives you... See, the tower also doesn't hit that hard. Like in Smite 1, I'd be like very dead at the moment. That was something we forgot to talk about. But anyway, the buff is 20% pen. Gives you the regen. And will have an effect on the tower, the Phoenix, or even the Titan in Smite 2 now. And the buff that you get lasts for 2 minutes, so 120 seconds. But the debuff on the tower, Phoenix / Titan is 90 seconds, just like it is in Smite 1. So that's a little bit of a change. You really want to get the Lost Knight for the Phoenix and the Titan, because the Phoenix attacks really fast right now, and it hits quite hard. They don't shred your protections like they do in Smite 1, but the Phoenix and the Titan hurt a lot. The tower is kind of weak. With one defense item, like the first tower shot is going to hit you for like 60 or 70 as a tank. So you can tank the tower, and you don't need to get the Lost Knight that early if you don't want to. But it's so easy to kill right now that I find it worth going for as soon as you can possibly go for it. But yeah, pretty normal in terms of like how you play the game. It's very similar to Smite 1, right? Just, you know, push, you get the tower, get the BDK / Lost Knight for the Phoenix and the Titan, and you just keep going. So yeah, in your best interest to get that Fire Giant equivalent for every structure, but you don't have to for the tower, really. And you actually don't even need to for the Phoenix if you have enough damage dealers. Hit quite hard on that Phoenix if you've got a good auto attacker. See, I'm hitting them for like 150 with my autos, and I can do like the same thing to the Phoenix without even having this Lost Knight buff. Obviously, I'm like way further ahead than I would be normally. Yeah, this is co-op. But like, look, I can shred this Phoenix pretty hard. Hitting for 85, 83 plus... Oh, the number's changing a lot, actually. But I'm hitting this for a good number, so I don't really need to get the Lost Knight if I'm ahead like that, and I'm an auto attacker. Because the auto attack items are really strong, and so the Phoenix is shredded pretty quick. So up to you whether you want to get it or not. We didn't talk about what the debuff does to the Titan. Look at this, dude. This thing is too easy to kill. I haven't even taken a hit yet. It's actually ridiculous. He doesn't scale very hard either, so he's only hitting me for 70, no special attacks. Doesn't debuff my damage, so I can just kill him really fast like that. So most games I've been... Both my teammates left?!
Your middle tower is under attack.
What the heck? Alright, we're in a 1v3 now. I don't know if I'll be able to handle these bots. This is ideal. We can take this as quickly or slowly as we want. So I got a little bit of time here. Niwa is dealing some big deeps at the moment. I'm blinking forward. This probably doesn't even kill him. Like, probably not even close. Well, he stopped moving. Is he a bot? Why'd he stop moving? Fool. So yeah, we'll be able to 1v3 the rest of this out and get out everything we need to talk about. So once again, that cool crystal hitting the Phoenix there, stunning them out, and we're just gonna kill it. There are still, you know, backdoor prots and whatnot, but I hit this for 76 plus 27 from this item I got. That extra pen, the 20% pen from the Lost Knight buff, is quite strong. And auto attackers are kind of ridiculous, so like I can just decimate this guy. And you may have noticed that sometimes I have AoE autos too. Niwa got a lot of changes. She's a bit strong with the auto attack build. People tell me that she's stronger with a full burst build, but this build is just too funny. I gotta do it. So we'll try and stick around in this game until we get this Lost Knight effect, this Titan guy. And we'll go over what the Titan debuff is. You don't turn him off, but you do reduce his damage significantly, and he can't reset. In Joust 1, the Titan doesn't reset health at all. In Joust 2, if you reset the Titan, he heals for 200, I do believe is the number. So, gotta be a little bit careful with resetting the Titan too much. He can be a little tricky to take down. And as I may be able to show you in just a minute here, the Titan hits like really, really hard in Joust 2. He's also faster, so you can't like run him around the room anymore. So, yeah, well, we'll show you that. AoE auto these guys down. Looking a little crazy. I'm dominating these bots. They're literally bots. And we're just waiting for the Lost Knight to spawn. As I said earlier, everything spawns on a 3-minute timer after you've acquired it once. So, we'll get there in just a moment. Look how much damage I'm doing. That's so funny. So we just got, another minute to wait. Working on my Deathbringer. Well, we'll be talking about why I'm building Deathbringer on Nuwa in a future video, but for now, you guys just have to enjoy this greatness while we wait for the last night to come up. Dang, Shock really sounded desperate there. His like voice cracked when he said that this was not possible. This was not possible. So we're gonna TP over from the red to this guy. I'm gonna drag him out this way. Summon these guys. Pull him over here, and then I'm gonna send my fogs and makes them invisible, and he starts to aggro me again. Stalls a bunch of time, and then I just, he's pretty easy to kill, as you can see. Once again, we are like quite far ahead, and you wouldn't be killing him that quickly, even with this build and this god at this point. But yeah, the point is made. He's quite easy to kill. I'm sure that'll get changed in the future. Like, he's a little too easy to kill. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna go grab my Deathbringer, and then I'm gonna show you guys. You see the crystal is connected, hitting the Titan now. So taking down his damage and his ability to heal. And now the Phoenix has spawned. So this is an interesting one. The Lost Night buff is only affecting the Titan right now. The Phoenix is still shooting. So you need to make a strategic choice whether you want to use the Lost Night on the Phoenix and wait for it to respawn before you take the Lost Night, or whether you want to use the Lost Night on the Titan. I think in general, you want to use it on the Titan, and you'll still have the pen to kill the Phoenix. So like here, even without the minion debuff, I still hit that for 82, I think that was. But with the minion debuff, I hit this for 1 billion. So you can kill it pretty quick, even without it being debuffed. And now we'll see how hard this Titan hits me. It should be decently hard. Let's see, like, that's pretty hard, and I can't, like, run away very easily. He's catching up to me, right? So you can't circle him around like that. And that's debuffed Titan. So you can only imagine what buffed up Titan is going to be in just right now, actually, because my 90 seconds of debuff on him ran out. You see the crystals aren't no longer linked up. And we're just going to DPS check this thing real fast, and I'll show you guys just how hard he hits and how quickly that ramps up. So 220, and he's swinging pretty quick, and those are AoE autos. Oh god, I'm gonna die to the bot! We lost. I died to the bot. Alright, we're not gonna talk about that. We'll edit that one out. Thank you. So yeah, that's just the basic gist of everything in Joust. I think I've explained everything, so well, let's end this game real fast and call it a day. I've got a beautiful crit build coming together here. Pretty nice stuff. But yeah, hope you guys learned everything you needed to know to just start playing some Joust. Hope your teammates don't DC. And pretty similar to Smite 1, right? Just for a bunch of like little changes, a little bit of nuance in there. And it should be fun. So just get in there, try it out, and yeah, just enjoy it. A lot of fun, a lot of new stuff to play around with. Well, like I said, be doing a lot of videos on builds and whatnot, so you guys don't lose to bots like me and die like an idiot. Oh my god, I'm missing everything. I didn't even mean to press 4, I'm not even gonna lie. He shelled! It's a beast. And yeah, let's get the heck out of here. See how fast I can kill this Titan with my minions. I'm pretty sure with my build, I should be able to just kill the Titan with just these minions. Oh my god, I hit him so hard. 270? Shit! Yeah, so he's quite killable. He's pretty squishy, especially with a build like I've got. But yeah, he hurts. He has a lot of damage, so you're gonna need something to tank that, and you gotta watch out for those AoE autos and how quickly he moves. So yeah, gotta watch out for that. But yep, that's Joust for you guys. 1v3, pretty average. Wow, these guys got nothing, 0 stats. Hope you guys learned a good bit and are comfortable going into your first few games of Joust, and definitely poke around and see by the time you watch this video, I might have some of these building videos out so you can learn how to do this freakish Nuwa crit attack speed build at some point. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy your Joust journey.